Hi everyone. My name is Megan Austin, and as you can see, I am in my car. This is the last time that I record this video because this is my fifth try. Living in a house with 7 kiddos, it is not easy to get peace and quiet, and so now I am out in my car to record this video. So if it is long, I apologize. I'm going to try to not ramble. So I became a Beachbody coach last September 2012. I was looking to lose weight. I wasn't looking to start a business. My husband and I were I'm a teacher, and my husband is a supervisor. He makes good enough money. As a teacher, I don't. And with 4 kids at that time, we were struggling, pretty much living paycheck to paycheck. But we were okay. Anyway, so once I started the Beachbody challenge, with Summer, the 10-day challenge, I loved it. I lost weight when I couldn't. For the previous, all the times that I had kids, I wasn't able to lose weight, and this time I was in 10 days. I saw value in Shakeology. It helped me with my headaches, and so I had bought in. And then I started thinking to myself, she didn't even have to ask me, but I thought I started looking into these challenge groups, and I was like, wow, this is all done through Facebook, and all these challengers sent in $55. And I started thinking, like, that's a lot of money. And, I didn't know Summer from the Man in the Moon. Before she had, I was actually a customer lead from TurboFire, and I actually followed Summer for 2 years before I said yes to a challenge. And so, damn, I wish I would have done that a lot earlier. So anyway, I said, I just started kind of thinking along those lines, and I said, well, it would be kind of ridiculous if I didn't become a coach and get the discount and try to make money the same way. I was getting tired of working at not teaching. I love teaching. I'm a teacher at heart. I have passion for helping people, for helping teenagers. And so I thought, wow, I was ready to be home with my kids. And each year it got harder and harder to go back to work after spending summers with the kids. Each vacation period, Thanksgiving, Christmas, it just got harder and harder and harder to where, like, even now I'm dragging myself out of bed and dreading when I get to school and I'm around those kids and I feel like I'm making a difference. I feel great. And so that's the thing that Beachbody has done for me for the last year, is when I'm able to get those challengers and I'm able to make a difference and see that I'm making a difference and see that I'm helping them. It's so satisfying, and to know that I can come home and be at home for my kids, that was the fire that got ignited to kind of transfer that passion into something that I can do at home. That actually has been, that's the reason I got in. That has been tested throughout this last year, and it really was tested this past 2 months. I've had to kind of regroup and question, like, what it was I really wanted from being a coach and my commitment. My mother-in-law, who was living with me, died in August of lung cancer. We had taken care of her. She was a big why on why I thought she died at 52. And she was my huge why for needing to get healthy. And so once she was gone, and through this past 2 months, it was kind of hard. I'm not going to lie, I kind of shut down in my business, which just killed everything that I had done for the past year. And I took in my 3 nieces, so now we have 7 kids in our household. And I started to think, wow, I have no choice now. I'm not going to make any more money in teaching, and I have no choice, because now I've got, instead of 4 kids that was already going to be tough taking care of, getting them everything that they need when sports, going to college, cars, all that kind of stuff. Now I've got seven kids, and they're 11, 2 10-year-olds, 2 9-year-olds, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And so like I feel like I have no choice but to go and to be able to bring in an income so that we don't have to struggle, so that they can all go to college, so that when they're in college I can provide them, you know, and they don't have to struggle while they're in college. And I also began to kind of question myself with my why not being around anymore. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I just kind of started questioning who I was. And so here lately, I've realized that actually I got an email, not an email, but a text. I've made a post about, have you ever felt like that you've lived your life? You're living your life for other people. And I got a response from a former student of mine, and he had basically said, you know, Miss Austin, I believe that there are people in this world that live, and I might get choked up. I always do. I'm sorry. I'm such a baby. He said, I believe that there's people that live their life for other people, that God made them that way. And he said, I believe that you are that kind of person. You've always been someone who helps people, always had a passion for trying to help people better their lives and make a difference in their lives. And he said, and in that you should find fulfillment. And so over the past week, I've really thought about that, and I was like, you know, that's exactly why I'm a Beachbody coach. That's exactly why I'm a teacher. And instead of like kind of rebelling and being tired against that, I just look to embrace that and really, you know, hope that through helping myself, my family, through Beachbody, that I can be that person that saves. He said that I saved his life, and that was the best feeling in the world. And you know, I have other lives that need saved. Right now, my dad, his life needs to be saved. He is 330 pounds, and he has blood clots in his lungs, and I need him to see that his life is worth saving. I have so many people around me that their lives and their livelihood and just their confidence needs to be saved, and it feels good. It is so rewarding when somebody tells you that you are that reason, that you were the reason that their lives were saved and that they are now on a different path. And so that is why I am a Beachbody coach. That is why I will continue to be a Beachbody coach, because I've got lots of lives to save. That's it. Thank you. Sorry this is so long. Have a good weekend.